Hi, my name is Mina Newman, Executive Chef of Christos Steak House in Astoria, Queens, New York. Today we're going to talk about what to put on a steak in order to make it tender. The important thing to know is to have a tender steak, you need to start out with the right cut of meat. There are meat tenderizers out there that come in the form of a powder. However, they don't really penetrate the entire piece of meat. So to really have a great piece of steak that's nice, juicy, and tender, you have to find the right cut. Here I have a selection of various cuts. All of these steaks have one thing in common. They are all beautifully marbled. Marbled being the amount of fat that runs through the meat. So you can see there are small ribbons. These are prime grade meats. Now, all steaks don't necessarily have to be prime. What you want to look for is a really well marbled piece. To start at the top, we have a filet mignon, which is the most tenderest, however, it is the least flavorful piece of meat. This is the most tenderest because there is no muscle tissue. It never moves. This is a New York shell steak. This is a T-bone and a ribeye. These two steaks are bone-in. Steaks cooked on the bone have better flavor and are more tender. This is a skirt steak. Skirt steak is unique in various ways. One is that off the bone, there is no bone on a skirt steak. And secondly, it has muscle fibers, meat fibers and muscle fibers that run across. What makes this tender is that you need to, once you cook it and you allow it to rest, you need to cut it against the grain. That's what you do as a technique in order to make the meat tender. These steaks, however, you'll do the same. You'll sear them on the outside, or you'll roast them on the outside, and then you'll slice them again against the grain. Slicing against the grain actually breaks down the muscle fibers, creating a much more tender steak. These are a few tips for a tender steak. One, find the right cut of beef for you, whether it's a New York shell steak, a filet mignon, a T-bone, a skirt steak, or a ribeye. Secondly, make sure you have a really nice steak with good marbling. Ask your butcher to provide you with a great steak that he thinks has a lot of marbling. Look for yourself. You want to look for small ribbons of meat versus big, thick, large ones. Thirdly, cut against the grain. That's going to be your secret weapon. My name is Mina Newman, Executive Chef of Christos Steak House in Astoria, Queens. Thank you for watching.